Hello everybody, I'm Duke James. This is Vietnam 3.0, still at war with Ming. But I'm going to do a couple things. So, there's this army professionalism thing. So, right now this regional military tier 9 gives negative 1% yearly army professionalism. This one we can do gives nothing. Adds 10 corruption. Corruption is actually decreasing by 0.75 a year, and it's at 34, so that's actually kind of melting away, so this should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That'll increase our yearly army professionalism a little bit, which right now it's 31.5%, so that'll be good to have. The other thing is, since I've embraced meritocracy, I can go ahead and institute civil examinations. And that increases the administration cost by 10%, but it reduces provincial corruption by 0.15 and state corruption by 0.05. So, also only affects relations between the estates and the state. Doesn't decrease their loyalty, so that's good. For 15 bureaucracy corruption, 15 corruption and stability points. So I'll do grain to try to get that stability point back, and temporary tax relief. I don't know what Jingshu wants. But they have not done anything. And then I'm going to get rid of centralizing the state for now and switch to enforce religious law, missionary strength plus 3%, because there's a couple provinces that I can convert. So I'll get started on that. And then pretty much just waiting for these guys up here. Getting my manpower back. Yeah. Alright, looks like they're landing troops. I was still drilling. They're gonna land here. In October. Okay, so that gives me a couple months of morale regeneration. Let's go ahead and take some troops. Five 4 or 4-5. I'll take the 5-4. Let's reinforce. That was actually pretty close. They'll get stack wiped now. So they lost that entire force. That does nothing for war score, since it was already capped. $19 war exhaustion. My participation score is 31%. Jingshu's is 2%. %. How much more do you need? I have to imagine they want territory over here. I'm okay if they give me territory and then I'll sell it back to Ming for some money. Which is why I don't want to give all of this over to Jingchu. Figure Jingchu would have to give me territory too, right? Wonder if the other problem is they don't want territory, so they're just, what, gonna sit here forever? Take that stuff. Corruption is now 56, but it drops by 3 a year. So that should go down pretty quickly. Provincial corruption drops by 3.77% a year. Laws... Okay, the source of corruption from laws is now 36.5%, so that is dropping. That was 47% a little bit ago. So that's dropped 11%. So that's good. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. The next examination tier decreases elite power from autonomy. They don't really have much autonomy though. And then some little bit of provincial corruption and state corruption. 15 bureaucracy corruption. Probably this one is 15 bureaucracy corruption for 0.1 provincial corruption reduction. This one doesn't do anything with corruption. This one does a little bit of state corruption. And this one decreases provincial corruption by 0.1, but it also reduces base welfare and admin efficiency, but also negative 25 elite loyalty. For actually only 2 corruption and 10 bureaucracy corruption. Might do that one next. Do you want this province? Alright, you know what? Just take it all. Just have it all. I'm gonna give this till the end of this year, and if they don't peace out, I'm going to jump into Jingchu and make them peace out. Because this war has been going on for like 10 years. They're at 84% war score. They should peace out by now. Alright, it's February or January 1624. This war's been going on for 11 years. 77% war score. I'm gonna just tag switch into Jingchu, who I had to actually look up for their tag, which is yeah, JCH. Even Jingchu has a call for peace. Like, come on. I'm gonna give Jingchu... Yeah, they can have those 4 provinces. If I was the Jingchu ruler, I'd want those 4 provinces. And war reps. And money. $3,000 ducats. Yeah, that's good. Alright, then I'll tag back into Vietnam. Also, there's rebels now. Alright, so we looted 43,000 ducats, 10,000 went directly into the treasury. Ming lost those 4 provinces. And I can get back on with the world. These guys go protect trade. Do some claims on those provinces. They won't make me, they won't let me become their tributary. Really just want their people from becoming their tributary. So that truce ends 35. Okay, 11 years. It's actually a good amount of time. It's the same with Jingchu, so I might attack Ming before they attack Jingchu, so I could be the war leader there. They wouldn't call him Song. But I would just have to win battles, and then I could get war reps for money. I think I looted them too hard. They're like, we can never be friends again. You took 50,000 ducats from us. Here's the census. Yeah, so outward movement of 21,000. Inward movement of 5,000, natural change 23,000. Natural change resident size negative 2,356, inward movement of 16,000. So I think most of our peasants are moving to the cities. That's what that outward movement is. It's also possible that they're moving to one of our tributaries, because if I can get Ming's people, then these 3 countries could get our people as well. Here's industry. Food is actually pretty good. Salt, not so much. Fiber's good. Fuel's good. Raw material has a little bit of a deficit. Exotic goods, deficit, but there's not much I can do there. Consumer goods is good by a lot. Military is about even. Naval is good by a lot. Industrial is good by decent amounts. Luxury is now positive. There's a surplus of 12 luxury goods. That's good, and knowledge is almost double. Let's see, let's go ahead and do... I'll do a 10 ducat investment into academic industry. And some more investment into industry. Check out the potential forestry map mode, because forests produce raw materials. Alright, I'm gonna dump 10 ducats into those provinces' forestry industries. Who are you? Close tributary of Song. No? Yeah, I want to fight Song. Oh, wait. That should give me a... Yeah, that should give me a trade conflict CB on them. Losing 60 ducats. Grain dole is practically nothing. Wages increased a lot, back to 375. War exhaustion is decreasing by 0.18 per month. But it's 24, so that's going to take a while for that to decrease. Take the next dip tech. Corruption is decreasing by about 3 per year. Okay, I don't have the dip to do this. This is probably the one that I want to do next. Is that all of the reforms that decrease administration costs? Yes. Alright, so administration cost is going to increase from this one, that's 15%. So another 15% at least it'll increase. Actually, it looks like I have 4 rebellions that are probably going to rise up. Actually, I haven't had many rebellions this campaign. This will be one of those rare moments where I actually have to hold up making a move while I deal with rebels. Let's do those. 6 years ahead on mill tech, so I can finish fortification ideas. The last one is actually national unrest -3. So that's not bad. Nobility loyalty is actually 84%, so I'm going to go ahead and revoke a privilege. I'm going to get rid of this forestry monopoly. So 10% of all revenue from the forestry industry is transferred to noble wealth. Actually, it might be more than that. No, okay, yeah, just 10% is going to the forest. 10% of the forestry revenue is going to the nobles, so I'm going to get rid of that. That'll also give a +2 welfare. So the nobles make about 2,000 ducats. Burghers make 3,000 ducats, roughly. It's also a good year for commerce, so that's probably why they make that much money. The clans actually don't make money, I think, and the clergy make 1,000 ducats. What do they make money from? Academic? I think it's time to take some property from the church again. I'm gonna donate to them. And I'm still on academic property, so I'm gonna appropriate half of their academic property to the state. Speaking of which, okay, this province makes 50 ducats from academic property. 421 size higher education. 208 size ship industry. Making a lot of money from silk. Okay, it looks like this province actually went to Urban Development 5. That's what I was checking over. So, this province... Houseware, textile, processed materials. It should be able to open up. How many slots are here, actually? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So I can open up one slot in this province. I'm gonna open up Chinaware. Yeah, okay, so Chinaware is luxury, and it uses as inputs, I think, raw materials and fuel. Whereas silk and luxury cloth use fiber. Maybe I should have done one of those, just because I have so much fiber production in the country, but this is Asia. I'm gonna produce Chinaware where I can. Like, there's Chinaware in this province, 114% profitability, whereas the luxury cloth is only 60%. So I can't do anything else there, unfortunately. That one is 4. That one is also 4. This one is 9, but it already has a silk industry. I think that's maxed. That slots are maxed. This one is 9. Already has a silk. Is it maxed? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yep, it's maxed. The max industry slots are 16, so you'll have some provinces that have a lot of rural industries in them already. So you can build cities there, but you're limited on your industries in that province. But I think it's still worthwhile building cities in those provinces. You're just not going to be able to build that many urban industries. Where are my residents dying? I think there's a map mode for that. Disease death toll? That is not it. I guess urban density should work. Let's see, yeah, because there's 200,000, the cap in this province right now, and my capital is 200,000, there's 189,000 people. I'm already building amenities in here, though, so that should be taken care of. 500,000 here, 296,000. Yeah, so those are both yellow. This one's really not even halfway, though, so... Oh, okay, yeah, that's because... I assume this is worse, right? 30,000. Red is bad. Yeah, 65,000. That province is actually good. 80,000. 76. That one's not going to be good in the future. $10,000 cap. 16,000 people here. Amenities rank 2 costs 400 ducats. I'd rather put my money into provinces that I can get higher level amenities with. 76,000, 80. What would rank 4 cost? 1,200 ducats. So I feel like I'm at a point in the campaign where infrastructure costs a lot, but all of my money is coming from looting due to the provincial corruption, so I can build a couple buildings after I loot, but I want to have some ducats in the treasury to not get loans. So I'm limited on what I can build. I think I'll leave it at that for now, in terms of amenities. Who owns this farmland property? Now I want to look here. Yeah, okay. Farmland state. State owns 20% of this farmland property. Peasants and nobles both own 365 units. Clergy owns some. So if I take farmland from the nobility, I think I'll try to build irrigation and then take farmland from the nobility. The problem is, even if I take farmland, that is affected by provincial corruption. So until I get that cooled down, there's not a whole lot of ways to increase my income besides looting. Huh, well, it should be decreasing a lot now. It's down to 74%, and it's decreasing 3%, so it used to decrease 3% only when it was like mid-80s, 85%, so that is accelerating. The decrease is accelerating. But it's probably still a couple decades left before that actually decreases a lot. Imagine there's probably 10 reforms left. Probably half of them don't have to do with provincial corruption. Like, these are all maxed. I think that's maxed. That's maxed. Means of recruitment. Only this level has to do with provincial corruption. There's one civil examination left. Only this level has to do with provincial corruption, so that's like 3 out of like 6 reforms that have to do with provincial corruption. This one doesn't have anything to do with See, I'm probably not going to do this one, because this one just... Maybe get rid of this. And that also gets rid of elite power from wealth. Oh, wait, no, I might just keep this, actually. Because this... I like that elite power from wealth reduction. 2.5 admin efficiency. Isn't that bad. That reduction. Like that one is maxed. Regional tenure. I'll get rid of that one. That one is maxed. This one doesn't do anything with provincial corruption. So there's really only like 3, 4, maybe 5 max provincial corruption ones, and a couple of those are like 0.05 provincial corruption. So I'm going to focus on the 2 or 3 ones that reduce provincial corruption by about 0.1, and then after that I'll probably stop, and hopefully that is enough to get that provincial corruption down to at least like 40%. That'd be nice. And then I'll probably stop giving taxes to the... I'll stop not collecting taxes, and then I'll be able to start making money. So definitely want to work on getting rid of some of those reforms before you focus on state reach. In the next patch, I believe they made some changes where you don't get state reach if your corruption is increasing. So that's a little bit of a balance change right there to help prevent this from happening. So I think they realize that this is a definite problem. And I had no idea it was like this before I went to this alpha version, so it's something unique probably just for this campaign that no one else will have to deal with in the future. But it is what it is. We've been able to sustain ourselves on loot, so I'll end this part here and pick it up in the next part. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.